Hold on a second. I don't think that. All right. So good night. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. Happy to have you all here. My name is Alicia Bent Foster. I am the founder of Online Earning Potentials, and it's my absolute pleasure to be here with you tonight to, give you an onboarding of the platform that you have recently joined. I'm so happy that you're on this side as well because there's so much for you to access, so much for you to learn, so much for you to become. And so, I'm so absolutely grateful that we are here tonight. So, welcome. I'm trusting that we will have an interactive session because we're going to be friends now. I mean, we have lifetime access. If you're from the Caribbean, I don't know if it's just a Caribbean kind of word, but tenement yard. We're now living in a tenement yard. So all of us are cohabitants of this new school platform. And so we have to get along. And so, yeah, let's make it an interactive session. Um, so before I give you an onboarding on the platform and introduce you to what we teach over here and what you're able to learn, I want to also go back in time and to give you a recount of my year doing what I'm doing and where I've started. Just to kind of, give you a little bit of inspiration. I've also invited some of the OG members from OEP to also come on and kind of share a little testimony with you. Even though we have access to written testimony, also asking for live testimony as well. Persons who would have been here from we started in October or, anytime between then and now. All right. So I started, and while I'm speaking, you can let me know if we have anything in common. So I started my digital marketing journey last year, the 21st of June. And I started because I was barely making ends meet. I couldn't feed my family the way I wanted to feed my family. At the time, my son was a year old and, I couldn't really afford the bills. And I thought that I probably had to move in back with my mom just to cut out the rent and the extra bills just to see if I was able to make ends meet. And I was scrolling on social media and I saw a girl speaking about digital marketing. No, I've been a business owner from 2020, right? When COVID hit, I used to work at an airport as a supervisor. I'm an asthmatic person. They required me to still come in into work. And I felt like I didn't want to be on the road because it was just exposing me. And so I would have resigned in an effort to stay home more. And so I've been doing business from that time, but I didn't really have like any marketing experience. I wasn't formally trained in marketing or anything. Matter of fact, my education, official education, stops at high school. So just to give you perspective, just to give you perspective and to show you that, listen, you don't need any bachelors to be able to make 5 figures USD in the online space or to be able to make any amount of money at all. Certain things are not a requirement, and the things that are a requirement, you have access to it either in Faith and Fortune or you have access to it in OEP. So I would have found her, and she was selling a course that gave master resale rights. You can put a one in the chat if you know what that is. I'm still going to explain it, but just to see, where your knowledge is so far. She was selling a course that offers master resale rights, which allowed you to buy it for a particular price. Let's just say you bought it for $100. You were able to resell for $100. And because it's a digital product, then it's something that you can sell over and over and over again. So there was no basically one-time investment, lifetime access, lifetime being able to sell it, right? So that's what it was. It wasn't something that aligned with me. That's why I'm here now, just to find a way to create extra revenue for myself and my family. Awesome. You're in the right place. The course that I bought, I didn't feel like it aligned with me because I'm a creative and it only taught you about marketing. Yes, marketing is very important if you have any type of business, but it didn't feed the creative side of me. And you will realize further down that I'm a creative. So I would have pivoted, right? And when I pivoted, I bought another course. Now I'm going to show you something, and I'm showing you just for the mere fact of a regular person. Someone, oftentimes this is persons that are success online and we can't talk to them. They're just not in our reach. We're seeing them, they're probably overseas. I'm a regular girl from Jamaica. I'm going to show you what last year I did a 90-day period. I soon talk to you about that. I soon talk to you about advertising. I don't pay for advertisement, by the way. I do not pay for advertisement. I utilize TikTok. And you see, when you learn how to create content and when you learn about your target audience and you know what you are offering and who you are offering it to, and you drown out all of the noise, you're able to attract who you want to attract. I do not pay for advertisement. All of the money that I've made, all of the money that we're looking at right here is just because I use TikTok. I go live. I make content. I do not show my face online. I built a page without having to show my face. That's a different story for a different day. But last year, this time, so I used June 24 to September 24, 7,620 US dollars. No, I want to declare that me sharing my success with you does not guarantee any success at all for you. Me sharing my journey with you is my journey. What we will have access to similar information, but what makes the difference between you and I is your mindset, how coachable you are, and how you turn up for yourself. So I'm sharing this with you to show you what is possible if you apply yourself to what you have access to. This is not to guarantee you that in 3 months' time, you will have the results that I had last year this time, right? And just to give you a perspective, 7,620 in Jamaican dollars, I'm gonna do 156. That's $1.1 million that I would have made this time last year. Was it easy? No. Was it hard? No. Did it require me coming out of my comfort zone? Yes. Did it require me having an accountability partner that was there to push me when I felt like giving up because I didn't see it working in my timing? Yes. Was it achievable? Is it achievable for the average person who has the mindset and know where they're coming from and don't want to be in that position anymore? Yes. What did I do to earn that amount of money? Like I said, the course that I bought at the time it had affiliate, not affiliate, I'm sorry, master resale rights. So I was able to invest 222 US dollars and I was able to sell it multiple times. I don't this is not accounting just for that particular product. This would have also accounted for OEP, but that's the nature of a digital product. One-time investment, you have it for life. Sometimes, depending on how you got inside of it, you can also resell. So just wanted to give you that precursor. All right. So, um, okay. Stan says we're not here for easy. Okay, so you're my type of people. I started it, but had a problem. Okay, I read that already. Okay, I'm happy that you're not here for easy. All right, so online earning potential was created because the course that I had bought was a course from US persons, right? So a lot of the opportunities inside did not cater to Caribbean people. So outside of me being able to resell it and earn 100% profit, most of the income opportunities that were inside did not cater to Caribbean people. Now, online earning potential at the core, when I just started out, I would have at the core created a product that solved a problem primarily for Caribbean people. I had Caribbean people in mind. Now, the thing with the type of information and the income opportunities is that it's not limited to Caribbean people. And I'm aware that persons are in here that are not from the Caribbean. Yes, you can still use it. However, I feel like no, the kind of messaging that I'm going forward with now, you will hear me say, if you were to come on my live, you probably hear me say Caribbean people because the Caribbean is so underserved. And so for me in Jamaica, we have access to a lot of things that Caribbean people don't even know about, much less to have access to. And so a lot of my messaging may say Caribbean, because it's like I said, we're underserved. And, I've taken it up on my head to ensure that I bring out the information. So, because, like I said, there's so much abundance out there. I will not take any money from your pocket. I have affiliates inside, and I did invite him. He's gonna come on in a while. I don't think he's here as it. I have affiliates inside that was able to make a. Okay, I think I see him. Is that you? There's only so many Fitzroy in the world, you know. There's only so many Fitzroy in the world, so I need to know if it's the one and only. But he was able to make, think probably it's probably gone 2 mil now. Okay, awesome. And it didn't stop my pocket, right? And so what we're going to be going through, you are able to do it in your corner. You're not stepping on anybody's toe. You don't have to do anything out of the norm, right? So you are already familiar with the school platform because you're, of course, you're on Christy's side. So you're already familiar with the school platform. So you kind of know where to find things. But just to give you a quick run through, our community feature is where you're able to see chats from or posts from other persons inside the community. As it stands, we have 931 persons here. Not everybody has lifetime access. We do also have a subscription model as well. Online earning potential is a platform that teaches you multiple streams of income, whether you are doing a digital business or a physical business. Multiple streams of income are taught inside this platform. You are able to either come in on a subscription for $27 monthly, or you can gain lifetime access. We're currently having a sale for 57, but the original price of the program is 197. So you're in a top tier, high quality program. You're not I mean, the price is equivalent to the value. So you're not in a cheap program, so you don't expect cheap quality content either. Right. So that's it for the community. So you're able to come here, you can post, you can like what somebody else has posted, you can comment on it. All right. And then, of course, we have the classroom feature, which is where all of our course materials are located. I do have collaborators who would have done courses inside the platform. So I'm not versed on everything. So I ensure that I got the best of the best. So for instance, Chrissy teaches reviews to revenue. We have someone that teaches eBay and Amazon FBM. We have somebody that teaches you about teaching English in Japan and so on and so forth. So I have outsourced what I am not good at so that you can get access to the best of the best. So inside our platform, of course, we have orientation. We're undergoing some construction now. So, some things might look a little bit different in a while, not too drastic, but we're undergoing construction. So, of course, I give you that little notice that we're undergoing. We have our onboarding. Well, not our onboarding. I welcome you to the platform. We have a replay of an onboarding session, and then we have find your classroom. So like I said, a lot of things are taught here. And so a quick, easy way to know where to find what is to come to find your classroom. So if you're searching for something on affiliate marketing, email marketing, TikTok and Instagram strategy, once you click on the digital marketing module, it will take you right into that module. Likewise, creative skills will teach you about Canva, ChatGPT, Midjourney. And of course, I'm exploring another AI platform that I will teach you guys as well. So find your classroom is the roadmap to finding the different course materials that you're looking for. We have compiled them based on category. We're going to mindset a little bit, the type of mindset that you have to succeed in this business. I've come and saw persons when I came in a year ago, they're not actively doing it anymore. It's something I've not had to send out an application in the past year. I've not had to consider getting a job in the past year. And I know somebody else is on here that can tell you about that as well. And I'm going to invite him on in a short while to give you his testimony where that is concerned. But it is what you make it. You do have persons inside here that are not earning, but they're not earning because they're not applying the information. They're not trying to apply the information. They're not making themselves available to come on sessions like this. Some persons are probably in here for a while and don't know how to use the platform because they don't turn up for themselves. So you have to decide if you want to be in the minority, which is the persons that are actually doing something, or you want to be in the majority. And it's the sad truth. Majority don't take action. And so we have to set ourselves apart. We have to set ourselves apart. Yeah. So we have the affiliates lounge, and this is where you can learn how you can become an affiliate. The platform that we sell OEP on is Gumroad. And one of the reasons for that is because I don't have access to PayPal anymore. PayPal has blocked my account, and this is just struggles that we face in the Caribbean. You can tell me if you can relate to that. So I don't have PayPal and I don't have a Stripe account. So I'm not able to use like Beacons or Stanstore. But Gumroad is a platform that allows you to sell products and you can actually get paid in your local bank account. So for me in Jamaica here, I can get paid in my local bank account. I know persons in Dominica, they can get paid through PayPal. I know Japan can get paid in their local bank account, USA, UK. BVI can't really get it, but most of the Caribbean islands and most of the persons who are inside, they're able to access it through their local bank account. That's one way. So if you're selling the lifetime access of OEP, it happens through Gumroad. Gumroad does not have a monthly subscription, so you don't have an overhead to pay when you're using Gumroad. And if you're doing the subscription access, then it happens through school, right? So Gumroad for lifetime access and school for subscription access. We also have our community chat room. So what I've done is based on the different things that we teach in here, you can just come here and go under this thread and speak about if you want to talk about Amazon FBM, which is selling on Amazon, Amazon KDP, etc. There's a chat, quote unquote, chat room for it. You can just go there and have conversations with other persons who are also doing that. So digital marketing module will teach you about affiliate marketing, not just OEP as an affiliate program, but other affiliate programs that you can join as well. So if you're interested in travel, you can become an affiliate for Viator, and you can pretty much send that link to persons who they're going to Dominican Republic, they're going to any other island or country on vacation. You can send them a link for them to book a excursion, and you can actually get commission from doing that. If you're interested in kicker shoes, if you want to do Shopify collabs, you can get training inside here on how to do that as well. And of course, faceless marketing and email marketing. Like I said, I'm a faceless marketer. I'm actually actively working on something which I'll show you. So this girl right here is a girl that I created with ChatGPT. So I created her with ChatGPT. Um, I created her because I created a design on Printify, which I'm going to show you, tell you a little bit about. I created a design on Printify, which is a t-shirt design. So I'm doing my merch line, and I wanted to put the shirt. So let me show you what it was like before. So the design was just a shirt. And I went into ChatGPT and said, look here, put this on a black girl for me with natural hair. And it gave me this image. So not only am I able to use this image right here to promote my t-shirt, I'm actively experimenting with making her talk. Take a look at this.
Let's be real. Being a teenager in this world is not easy. You've got pressures from school, social media, friends, family, and let's not even talk about the expectations you feel from church.
All right, and that's actually an excerpt from a book that I'm writing, right? And so saying that to say the way that I've been doing faces marketing, I'm actually stepping it up a notch. I was just using stock videos, stock images, which are just free images and videos online. And now I'm trying to kind of make it a little bit more personal. So of course, you guys are coming on that journey with me for persons who are interested in faceless marketing. So you see, face is not like we literally don't have any excuse. We don't have any excuse. If you're somebody who is an introvert, if you're somebody who has a flaw and you just feel like you don't want persons to see a flaw, if you're somebody who just don't like to dress up to come in front of the camera, perhaps for religious reasons, you can't show your face. If you are somebody who, based on where you work, you're not supposed to have like a social media presence, like there's literally no excuse. There is no excuse. I'm just testing it out. That's just one of the AI. I'm able to use my own voice and clone my voice sash. So I was just testing it out, literally just testing it out today. I'm on like a free plan and everything. First time using the platform. So it's not refined as yet. I don't know if you were referring to tone in terms of voice or in terms of skin tone. I figure you're referring to voice. I'm answering based on voice. And then no, we have voice. Awesome. I figured you were referring to voice. Then no, we have the e-commerce and passive income module. And this module teaches you about KDP, FBM, drop shipping, print on demand, and a few other stuff. I know Fitzroy is probably temporarily here. Where is he? So I'm gonna make him come on. I'm gonna let him give you his testimony because I don't want to keep him for too long. So I didn't expect him to come so early, but I don't want to keep him for too long. So I'm gonna just pause a bit and let him give you his testimony about him joining the platform, how it has changed his life or not. 'Cause listen, it's the whole truth that we're speaking here. The truth and nothing but the truth. So I let him come up and give you his testimony and then we can continue. If it's right.
Hey Alicia, how are you? Can you see me and hear me?
Hold on a second. I'm just seeing that the video is on. Hold on a second.
Yes, I am here. I am here. I am here. How is everyone
Okay,
doing?
we're seeing you now.
Perfect. So I'm just gonna make it snappy. I'm just gonna make it snappy. I do have some things I want to, make mention to, but I must start out by saying, the journey being here with you guys, right? I was just a normal Jamaican who was tired, overwhelmed. I've been working since I was 15 years old, since I was on my own. I'm now 30. Right? But over time, I wanted something different. I wanted something different. I was mentally tired. I was drained. I was burnout. I was going through depression, anxiety, you name it. All the anxiety, all the rations. I was going through them. But I was not able to stop working because, I have to pay bills. So if I stop paying the bills, who's going to take care of me? Somebody who doesn't have any support system, no mother, no father there to say, hey, here's a cup of tea or a plate of food. So, that kept me going, even on days when I didn't want to show up to work. I was so drained, physically, spiritually, and mentally. I just wanted to just give up, right? But at the same time, I was also looking for something that would enable me to one day, have little freedom, right? Have little freedom to just live on one day and say, okay, I'm not going nowhere. Wake up one day and turn on the bed and just take out the laptop and say, hey, me work from the laptop. That is what I wanted 8 months ago before I joined OEP. And every single night I would have come on TikTok and search, how can I make money online? How do I make money online? And I will see people on there talking about different stuff, but guess what? Here's a tick. Here's a tick. You can't process something on top, but I knew what I wanted, right? I ended up on bought the program Alice was talking about, and I bought it. I was still a newbie. It didn't connect with me the way I wanted to because I was new, so I could not process what was there until Alisa presented herself with, OEP. And when I saw OEP, it resonated with me, it connected with me, and I saw exactly what I wanted to do, which was email marketing. Because at the time, building a resume was my little side hustle. But guess what? I didn't know how to get customers. So I said, but by the way, if I come here and I can learn email marketing, maybe, just maybe, I can, promote my resume business through email. And it really worked for the first month, right? And from there, it has just been a learning process. I came for email marketing and I end up learning how to start a shipping company, Amazon FBM, how to build or make my resume stand out, how to do logos, business cards, and a lot of stuff. So I think, I came for one thing and I learned so much. I learned so much, and the fact that this program not only give you access to resources, but you get access to live classes that you can interact with every single day. Like Alisa is selfless, and she gives so much, and I said every day, I appreciate you. I appreciate for what you have done for persons who are not only Jamaica but also over the world. Because trust me, you are changing lives, right? Some of the things I've achieved so far, I would never see myself 8 months ago with a shipping company, which I now have. I have a shipping company. I've learned so much in which I've learned so many skills where I also created my own program and now teaching persons what I know and what I have been doing, which have been, bringing in something for me every single day. Right. So far, I have achieved some things which I'm proud of. I'm currently doing freelancing, affiliate marketing. I'm also selling information because, in this program, it has information that are valuable that people are looking for. Every single day, people are looking for these things, and you have them at your fingertip, right? And if you can find a way how to put those into contents to reach those persons who are looking to buy these things, they want information and you have it. If you can put it out there in front of them, right, you can be the person that they will see to buy it from. Want to create content with value to reach those persons. You have the information, you go out there and you provide them and learn how to help people and solve problems with the information that you currently have in this program, right? I want to talk about, action, right? Sometimes it is easy to get complacent. It is comfortable to get comfortable. It feels comfortable to lay down in your bed and do nothing sometimes. Trust me. When it comes to growth, there is no comfort in it. Sometimes you have to sacrifice. Sometimes you have sleepless nights. So even though you see it online, sometimes talking about the accomplishments, nobody sees the hours that you have to put in there. Today, somebody bought a shipping company module from me, not today, a couple of days ago. And when I spoke to her this morning, she said, Fitzroy, I was up last night up until 3:30 in the morning, you know, doing this, learning one. Some person, they find it very hard to even take out an hour of their time to learn something new or to even, be disciplined. and learn as much as they can build their empire. Some persons find it very, very hard to even take 10 minutes to put into learning something that they can use to build a foundation for themselves and their family. And you have to be disciplined, you have to be consistent, you have to believe in yourself. You can't let anybody around you demotivate you. Once you have the dream and the idea and the zeal, you have to go for it, even on days when you don't see any results coming in. Because once you build the foundation, it means that tomorrow you will have something to stand on. So sometimes, even when I feel like I'm drained or I don't know, you know what, I'm still pushing because I know exactly what I want. And 8 months ago would have been slow, and I've seen where this month, June alone, based on the foundation I've built a couple months ago when it comes to contents, persons are now out there finding the contents all over. Till this month, I made about 2,000 US dollars. I didn't know how they come by because guess what? Persons were coming from Instagram, from TikTok, and they were saying, Fitzroy, I saw your video from last month or from last year. I just found you, right? So you want to stay consistent, you want to be disciplined, you want to take action, even on days when you might feel tired or you don't feel like doing it, get up and do it same way, right? Get up and do it same way. You have to want it, you have to be hungry, you have to be disciplined, right? It is not for persons who are peckish. You have to be hungry. It has to be something that you want. You have to be willing to put the same energy that you would have put in somebody's 9 to 5 into your own phone. You have to be willing to put in that energy or even more or even go beyond. You have to be ready to even invest 3 months into building a foundation. You have to be ready mentally. You have to prepare yourself for it. And that is the only way it's going to work for you, right? It's not easy, but guess what? You see, 8 months later, it's going to be rewarding. You see, 8 months later, you're going to be the person to, check up the billboard and say, hey, let's go, kids. We're going to DR next month. Or the birthday come up and say, okay, party, I'll keep, or you put on a little house, a new room, buy a new car, you have financial freedom. You wake up one day, you don't feel like going to work, you say, you know what, let me sit down here so and open the laptop. You have more freedom, right? You're not tied to waiting for somebody to give you a sick leave or say, hey, right? You have to come into the even if you're sick or sick days done, vacation done, you're not gonna get paid for this. You control your own time, even if it's something you want to do while working, because you have persons in the space who do this while they're working, have kids, and also doing this on the side. So you have to want it, you have to stay consistent, and you have to prioritize what you need. You have to be willing to sacrifice some minutes of your day, an hour of your day, to build that foundation so you and your kids can stand on tomorrow. And that's basically it. That's what took me from being a newbie with just a phone, no laptop, a phone, limited resources. I was a newbie, didn't have much knowledge. It took me from there up until this day, June 24, 8 months later and a week, I was able to make over 2 point something million Jamaican dollars from the comfort of my own home, and I haven't went back to my 9 to 5 in the past 8 months. And I'm still working, I am still learning, still not perfect. I'm still being disciplined. I'm still trying not to be procrastinate. I'm just still going, right? So I just want to say to you guys, believe in yourself, focus on the goal, keep going. Even on days when you feel tired and overwhelmed, you're gonna feel that way, trust me. Especially if you are a human being and you are doing business, but you still have to, control depression, anxiety, whatever that is going around you in your household, a toxic environment, you don't feel good in that space. We all have things we go through behind closed door, right? But we still have to push ourselves and pray to God to just give us the courage to keep pushing and to keep going, right? And that's basically it. That's basically it. And Alicia, thank you so much for that day when you click on that trial, because that's what changed my life and other person's life, just to say. That's basically it. That's basically it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Fitzroy. I appreciate you so much, and your appreciation for me shows, and I'm so grateful, guys. I've never met Fitzroy in real life, but let me just give you a quick backstory because I'm not keeping you guys too long. I'm familiar with him from Instagram. He usually offer a service where he would um advertise your business for you, and I would have utilized his service years ago, and how he bought the first program from me. That night, I did not want to go live. When I tell you that I did not want to go live, I just did not have the vibe. I'm like, no, I'm not going live tonight. And I don't know what eventually prompted me to go live, and I turn up for myself. Sometimes we don't realize, and this is not just relating to our family either. We don't realize that when we turn up for ourselves, there is somebody's destiny that is in our hand. We probably never asked it. We didn't ask for it, but it has been bestowed upon us. There's someone's destiny that is in our hand. And so when you don't turn up, you are not just affecting you are affecting someone else who is waiting to see you turn up for them to take advantage of whatever opportunity you have to offer. And so for me, I didn't want to go live. And I went live, and that particular course that he bought, it was 222 USD. That is literally 2 weeks pay in Jamaica. You have to work 80 hours minimum wage in Jamaica to make that amount of money. And just by me turning up for myself, my lives are not usually more than an hour. I was able to make that. But the thing is, when you come into a platform like that, you have to know what you came to do. You can't come in with, and we don't try, I don't try to give you false hope. Not just having, like, if you have the Bible and you don't read it, you don't have access to the word of God. I'm sorry. You have to read it. You not just have to read it, you have to also live by it. So if you have OEP, you have faith and fortune, you have virtual business support, and you just having access to it alone is not sufficient. So we have to take action. And the greatest thing is that you are in a platform with like-minded persons who are like you. Sometimes I've come up with ideas before, and I will share it with a friend, or I'll share it with a family, and they can't see the dream and they can't see the vision because the entrepreneurial mind that I have, they don't have. So it's not easy to communicate with them, but you are among persons who are already on a similar journey to what you are on, or on the same journey. This network of people that we have to make use of it. My accountability partner also invited her here. She have a phrase that she always say. She said, if you're around 40, you're going to be the fifth. If you're around 4 millionaire, you're going to be the fifth. Chrissy, uh, we're not talking about your pocket, but if you don't reach there, we're affirming it. I know Fitzroy, because he's publicly spoken about it. Chris Roy is a millionaire. Chrissy, I'm affirming it. So if you don't reach there, say it. Don't feel like I'm talking your business. Chrissy is a millionaire. I've made a million. My accountability partner. I've had so many friends who are able to do the same thing and earn big because of the network that we associate ourselves with. And so you have access to the same network, and we have to make use of it. All right. So thank you again, Fitzroy, and congratulations and happy belated birthday. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Um, So we were talking about the e-commerce aspect of things, right? E-commerce and passive income. So some of the things that you can learn inside here is drop shipping on eBay. Very comprehensive training. Drop shipping on eBay is basically like eBay is a platform similar to Amazon. It's a marketplace. So when you're selling on eBay, you don't have to make content. You don't need to make content on social media because persons are just going on eBay. Just like how you'd go on Amazon, you would go on Shein and you would search for what you want to buy. It's the same way how eBay works. Persons are just going on there searching for what they want to buy. So no, you need to learn how to to ensure that your products are products that are high in demand that people actually want to buy. So this course will teach you exactly how to do that. Once you have access to a Payoneer account, you are able to do eBay. So you learn about that. Also, you learn about Amazon FBM. Amazon FBM is being able to sell physical products on Amazon. So wherever you are in the world, whether you want to sell grocery items, you want to sell household items, you can do that on Amazon. And most of the times when I speak, I might make reference to Jamaica just because I am a Jamaican, but it applies to you wherever you are. So let's just say, for instance, I search for Jamaican snacks. Jamaican snacks does not mean it's made here, just mean that it's sold here. It's, something that we consume. And so we're seeing the regular things that we see in our supermarket, the water crackers, the chips, the Bigfoot, the cheese tricks, the coffee. stuff like that you can sell on Amazon. For your country, it may be different, different stuff that you're able to find. So you can go on Amazon and search for the stuff in your country that people normally like. You can sell them. So you are going to be physically shipping them to the people. So whenever they buy, they would understand that, listen, it's coming from the actual country. So it doesn't qualify for Amazon Prime and stuff like that. But when they're buying, they are well aware that, okay, it's probably going to take 14 days or 21 days or whatever the case is. So you're going to sell non-perishable items or items that have a long, best buy dates. But this is something that you can do. The person that teaches it, we're not teaching you something that, okay, we don't know and we never tried. Just like how Chrissy have her reviews to show you that, okay, this is my experience. It's the same way Maya has her reviews. She's been doing this from, I think, about 5 years now. So, she's an expert in it at this point, and she teaches you exactly how to do it. If I know someone interested in writing books, do I refer them to your program and cost, Carol? Yes, so you can refer, it depends. So let us say you come inside OEP and you learn how to create books and you feel confident in teaching it for yourself. That's you creating a stream of income for yourself. So you can now start offer one-on-one sessions, and you can, all of that money is yours. That money does not, none of that money comes to me because you are the one offering the service. If you're not confident in being able to teach it, or it's just not something that you have the time for, then you can refer them to the community. So option one is for them to come in on a subscription for $27. Option two is for them to get lifetime access to the community. So currently the community is $57 because we're having a sale. I'm celebrating my anniversary, so we're having a sale. So you can, invite them on either of the options based on their budget or based on how much money you want to make. If you invite them on $57, you earn 70% of that. If you invite them on the subscription, which is $27, you earn 50% of that. So the subscription aspect is recurring income. So as long as they remain subscribed, you continue to earn every month, 50% every month. Do you need an official business to register with Payoneer? No, Janelle, you don't. You can sign up as an individual, but Payoneer is very sensitive. So if you think you may have already had an account, don't try to sign up for another one. Just try to find out which email you had used and try to reset your password. If you attempt to have multiple Payoneer accounts, they will block you, and that's something that cannot be reversed. So it's very sensitive. All right. All right, so we spoke about Amazon FBM. Then you have print on demand. You're welcome. So you have print on demand. So you have Printful and you have Printify. So my Printify is what I'm currently working on. And print on demand pretty much means that you can have a fully stocked store without inventory. It's similar to drop shipping. So my store is fully stocked right now. I don't have any inventory. I've never bought one of these shirts before. As a matter of fact, I've never even seen one of them before. But you are literally able to go on my storefront right now. Let's just say that you love this one. You choose the size that you want. You choose how many you want to buy. Add it to your cart. Make your payment. And that is the time that this becomes a physical product. So when you have a business like this now, my Printify is not connected to a marketplace. You have to drive traffic to this. You have to drive traffic to this website in order to get your sales. So you can't just have them in your store and your store is fully stocked and look pretty, but nobody knows about it. So you have to go on social media, make your content. If you want to buy one and have it in person and show them how it works, you want to buy a shirt and wear it and just, tell people all about it and try to attract your kind of people, your perfect customer, that is what you would do. I love it because, like I said, I have a fully stocked store right now. I'm not paying a monthly subscription to have these items right here. I only pay when a sale is made and I have to buy the shirt and pay for the print and everything. So you can start this. Now that you're already inside OEP, you can start it for free depending on what platforms you use. I got this design in ChatGPT. I may use different AI over time. This design in ChatGPT. I use Leonardo for this one, but ChatGPT, you can use it for free. There are limitations, but you still can use it for free. This is a paid platform. I think I pay about $12 to use Ideogram or Ideogram. So AI paired with print on demand. You go and make your content and you get your sales. I haven't officially launched this as yet. This is an income opportunity for you. And then no, we have Amazon KDP. I don't know if you guys know, but this is kind of my favorite. We have Amazon KDP. It's still a print on demand style business, just that it refers to book now. So you are able to sell books on Amazon. And it doesn't become a physical product unless somebody goes there and purchases it. So we have a trunk of greatness right here, written by myself and my husband, and I teach you how to do this. You do every single thing. When I tell you everything, as long as you have the mindset to do it, right? You create the cover for yourself, you create the internal pages, you can use AI to do the story for you. And yeah, you have a whole published book at the end of the day. So, do you guys use Canva? Put a one in the chat if you guys use Canva. Canva is where I create my books. And I've had, like, my students, let me tell you something. You see, my success does not hinder you. My success, it should not create a limit for you. I have students that I teach KDP that have sold more books than me. They have sold more books than me. And I absolutely love to see that. I absolutely love to see that. I have persons who come inside OEP and well, not persons, one particular individual come inside. Okay, y'all are using Canva. Let me ask you a next question. Is Canva making you money? Are you using Canva to make money? You can use Canva to make money in so many different ways. Not yet. What does OEP mean? It stands for online earning potentials. Not yet. Not yet is a good answer. So there's space to make money, no problem. Online earning potential is what OEP stands for. So you can use Canva to make money in so many different ways. You can do, like I did the mock-ups here. This is something that you can also sell. Like, I don't know. Are you guys afraid to put a price tag on the information that you know? I know a lot of us have something that we're good at. And, probably some of us can crochet. Some of us probably can make sandals. Some of us are probably good at writing music. Whatever the case is, resume writing. And we're just afraid to put a price on our knowledge. That's what I do. That is what I do. I have a particular I have a particular module inside OEP. That module has been sold more than the entire platform. There was a point in time when persons could have accessed individual modules. And that is a piece of information. Not only does it make money for me, it makes money for other people. You have persons who have sold that program, that particular module 100 times. So we can't be afraid to put a price on our knowledge. And that's why when she asked a while ago about KDP, I'm going to put in that, listen, girl, perfect it and charge for it. I have a friend who charges 100 USD for an Amazon KDP consultation. That comes with being good at what you do and also having the confidence to know that, listen, I'm going to charge what it's worth. You understand? So I'm going to tell you, learn it, master it, and put a price on it. If it is not for you to teach, I will teach on your behalf. But don't limit yourself from learning it. I didn't limit myself. If I limited myself, we wouldn't be having this conversation now. So anything that is inside of here, I always talk about it and I'm saying, no, it's a problem and not really too sensible because OEP gives you access to not be dependent. You have some courses that you will go in and the information that they give you, you can't do anything with it. It's not sufficient. It's just, brushing the surface. You get in-depth information here for you to build. We are big on building generational wealth. We're big on building legacy. And so you are getting a blueprint. So you can use that blueprint to build. All right. So yeah, KDP. KDP is one of my favorite things to teach. Let me see what else we have here. Global remote work. So if you're interested in teaching English in Japan, the person that teaches it, she's also a part of the community. We don't normally have this on the calendar, but if you guys, if there are quite a few persons who want a live session, I can ask her to do a live session. We don't normally have a live session for it, but she's actively in Japan. She's a Jamaican. She's been there for 3 years teaching English, and she goes in depth. Everything that we do goes in depth. So she tell you about the requirements, she tell you about the culture, departure preparation, funding and budgeting, driving in Japan, how to get a second apartment, how to get a second job, everything that you can think of. You learn about teaching English in Japan. And we also have remote income solutions. So I spoke to you guys recently about my accountability partner. She and I started specifically selling digital products around about the same time. And she has a work from home job agency. So you're able to go on her agency. You can find different jobs around the world. It is subscription based. So, it's a $30 subscription. So of course that is an additional fee, but you can definitely watch the replay, find out more about it and see if it is something that you are interested in. She also has an affiliate program as well. So while you are a part of the agency and if you have friends or family who are trying to get a job, you can sell them access and you are able to make recurring commission from that just the same. So there's a little bit of something here for everybody. If you don't want to make content on social media, but you want a business, something is here for you. If you don't mind making content, something is here for you. If you don't like the online thing and you want a physical business, something is here for you. So we have the entrepreneurship module, and this will teach you how to, register a business in Jamaica, how to get a business registered in the USA. If you are somebody like me who wanted access to Stripe, I had to register I didn't use USA. I registered my business in the UK in order to get access to Stripe. But again, they blocked me. So, spilled milk. And of course, we teach you about taxes in Jamaica as well. Now, if you are here from another Caribbean island, I want you to drop your island in the chat, and I want you to write down the name because your girl is not good on the flags, okay? So write the name because I have a proposition for you. There's also a lash course inside here. So if you're interested in doing lashes, you can find a course here. Household items, if you're interested in selling like sheets and stuff, there's a vendor inside here. If you are somebody who wants a personal shopper from the US to pack a barrel for you. So this is all about entrepreneurship, right? If you want to do skincare items, this is specific to Jamaica. I don't know if they ship overseas, but this is what I have access to. So I give you everything I have access to. Anything I don't give you, I don't have access to. But when it comes on to starting a physical product business, the entrepreneurship module is for you. All right, so I see Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad. All right. Awesome. So my proposition to you guys is this, right? Like I said, I'm from Jamaica. Bahamas in the house. All right, awesome. If there is something that's in your country that can come inside OEP to make it more inclusive, I'm open to doing it. If you have a skill that is specific to your country that we can put in here, we can have that conversation. That's the vision. The vision is for it to be a platform that is Caribbean friendly. Yes, other persons are able to access it. The information is universal, but like we want to prescribe this for, if you want vitamin C, OEP is where to come. I don't want it to be a multivitamin, so to speak. I want it to be vitamin C. So we're marketing as vitamin C. So if you have things in your country that could make it more inclusive, then I would love to incorporate that. Whether you are teaching it yourself or somebody can teach it or we have to do some research, whatever the case is. So that is open to you, all right? So that we can be more inclusive. Creative skills, and tell me if you guys are up to it, Tell me. You can think about it and tell me if you're up to it. Then we have creative skills, and this will teach you about AI, and it will teach you about Canva, and well, pretty much AI and Canva. So, AI is pretty much taking over right now. Right. AI is pretty much taking over right now. And, we can use it for good. Because, so many things that I've been doing, AI is a part of it, generating images. You can use it for good. There are people who use it for negative. You can use it for good. So we teach you about, things having to do with creating and stuff. The background for this course cover was created with AI. My books that I put on Amazon. The images are created with AI. Sometimes the stories are created with AI, but of course you can have creative input in what you do, what you want. For instance, one of the book that I'm creating right now is about fruits of the spirit, because I go to church and I find that we have youth fellowship and we have games, but they're not winning any prizes. And I'm saying, okay, I can create a book that teaches the teenagers about the fruits of the spirit. And so I'm getting information. Of course, we refer with the Bible as well, but you get some information that you can use. It help you to put it together, to teach them about the different fruits and, in a way that they can understand or whatever. So we teach you about AI and you can use it in whatever capacity you feel inclined to do so. There's no limits to what you can use it to do. Of course, if you're interested in starting a shipping company in Jamaica, we're actually having an onboarding for this at 9:30. So I'll tell you all about that if you're interested. Starting a shipping company in Jamaica. And even if you're not in Jamaica, guys, which is why I'm saying this again, if based on the information that we have here for Jamaica and you hear the information and okay, this would apply to Trinidad in this way, this can apply to Bahamas in this way, we can make it work. And the funniest thing is that you can be the one to bring that there. So, nobody else have access to this information. You have access to the information. If people want the information, you are the source, you are their plug, right? And so, we can expand on that. So starting a shipping company in Jamaica, you don't need any warehouse. Sorry, you don't need a physical warehouse for yourself. You can make a partnership with someone who has it. You don't have to go to customs for yourself. You can, collect your packages at Knutsford Express, or if you are in the areas that they are located, you can pick up from them. And you pretty much are just responsible for getting your own customers, marketing. They do the majority of the work, get the items to Jamaica, clear it at customs and everything, right? And of course, Fitzroy would have shared a little bit of how he's able to earn money, but also we need to also learn for persons like myself, not taking myself out of it, that are in debt. We don't just want to be earning the money. We want to also be clear enough for that in a way that makes sense. We can't be paying the minimum payment, because the minimum payment, let me tell you, the banks will eat that out in interest and all kind of something, right? And so you want to, employ a method that will teach you inside here, which is the snowball method. So if you have multiple loans, you can clear the smaller ones first, and then you put the bulk of the money that you would have usually put on the smaller one to the second smallest one, and you clear it off, right? And of course, from time to time, we also have a life insurance training, which we do have another one coming up soon that is live, that you can also get access to and learn more about life insurance and how you can take part and all of that. And of course, you have some freebies. So based on the different modules that are inside. So you have some PLR products here. PLR means private label rights. So you are able to find any one of these books here. You can customize it in Canva, make it your own. If it is something that you have experience in, you can, add information to it, take away information from it, and you can sell it as your own for 100% profit. Anything that is inside of here it is yours. Sell it for 100% profit, right? So you have books that are there, you have videos that are there. So for persons who are interested in faceless marketing, you can explore some of these videos here, or if you want to sell them back, you can definitely sell them back. And of course, Amazon KDP, some freebies. I give you some free prompts that I use for one of my books. And of course, from time to time, I add other stuff as well. For print on demand, I give you some prompts that you can use to do merch. So I show you what the prompts look like. And, yeah, you can use them to do merch. And of course, these are live. So I continue to add to them the more I, learn new stuff. Of course, all of our training and replays, we can find them here for the different courses. I'm still building it out. Like I said, the community is still under construction. Yeah. On our roll, we're not actively doing anything here, but I don't remember where the community is coming from and the persons who are building the community. So the persons who have gotten the first set of sales for the platform, I have them here, haven't done anything with the information as yet, but I have the information. I want to feature the persons who are having success here, the published authors, all of that stuff. Persons who have their shipping company. Somebody messaged me and she's like, she sent me a screenshot and she was showing me that the amount of money that she had to pay to clear packages was almost 100,000 Jamaican dollars. And I'm like, that's a good problem to have. That's a good problem to have. And these are people who, some of them, they've never had a business before. They're just newbies, but they are committed to getting it done. And that's the thing. Sometimes, I don't know if you want to call it delusional. Sometimes you have to be the Lulu. Sometimes you have to cut out and shut out everything else and just focus on the dream. We have to focus on the dream to get it done. And so I'm so proud of them. Reviews to revenue, you guys are familiar with this one, where you're able to do video reviews on Amazon, and when a person is purchasing online and they watch that video before making a purchase, you're able to earn commission once your video is placed. And of course, we have OEP merch and accessories, which I'm still working on this. What you will find here is the same Printify store, but I'm also going to do some merch that will have on the OEP logo and stuff. So if you're interested in getting a t-shirt with the logo or a hat with the logo, or perhaps you're just interested in getting any one of these. So, not everybody may want something with a logo on it, but you're probably interested in, one of the faith-based tees, or you want a puzzle, or whatever the case is, you are also able to shop for those as well. So that's been a mouthful. Feel free to join any other onboarding sessions that we have. But I want to say, of everything that we spoke about tonight, you don't have to try to venture into everything all at once. Whatever piqued your interest while I was speaking, you can focus on that thing and master that thing. If you are interested in becoming an affiliate, you don't have to rush. You have to learn the program before you even consider wanting to offer it to people. But let me tell you a secret. Every course inside the program, once you master that course, you can use that one course to sell the program. You can use especially if you're selling the subscription. So Amazon FBM is something that we've been working on for the past couple weeks, I'd say. And most of the persons who are in here on a subscription are here because of Amazon FBM, because most of the affiliates collectively were promoting it at the same time. Same thing with shipping. When we're talking about shipping and we're collectively, and that's not to say that you have to do anything that anybody else is actively doing. You can do your own thing, but I'm saying anything, because of the potency of the information inside of here, any one module that you focus on, you can go on your live, create your content, promote that thing, and that will bring the traffic to you. It doesn't have to be telling them about the entire program. So you can master one thing, focus on that thing, and sell that thing if you are interested in being an affiliate. Let me know if you guys have any questions. So you can raise your hand if you have a question, or if you want to put it in the chat, you can also do that. Don't be shy. Since you don't use Stripe for online payments, what payment gateway do you use? Okay, so Sash, Gumroad is integrated with Stripe, just like how School is integrated with Stripe. So in order for me to collect payment on Gumroad or School, the payment actually goes to them and then comes to me. So I don't need to have a Stripe. Stripe allows you to have what is called Stripe Express, and Stripe Express will pay you directly to your local bank account. So for me, I have a Stripe Express account. So when you're an affiliate on School, they will prompt you to create a Stripe Express account. When you are on Gumroad, they will prompt you to create a Stripe Express account. So you get paid in your local bank account. If you're not seeing the option for local bank account, you will see the option for PayPal, for you to get paid in your PayPal. The alternative to Payoneer, Caroline, that's dependent on where you are using the information. The alternative to Payoneer is World First Bank. And Fitzroy is the expert on that. So if you guys want me to invite him for a session, I can invite him for a session where that is concerned. So World First Bank gives you a virtual USA bank account. I know you can connect it to Amazon FBM. I don't think you're able to connect it to eBay because it specifically asks for Payoneer. But you could also connect it to where else? You could also connect it to Amazon KDP. So some places you are able to use it, not all. You can connect it to your PayPal as well. So if you're blocked by Payoneer and you have money in PayPal or you're going to get money in PayPal, you can use the World First Bank to get that as well. So let me know if you guys have any more question. You're most welcome. You guys understood everything that was said here? Was it a lot of information for you to digest? Let me know. Like I said, you can come on another time. I mean, or from time to time, you can just take your time and come on to the sessions that are here. You are so ready. San, what's your name inside the community? Because I need to ensure that Sanya has, action for Makar talking, understand? I need to ensure I need to ensure that you have the action to back it in because Sanya, I'm not playing a Sanya. Okay. Alrighty. I know Steffi is on her way to publishing her first book. I'm so proud. Okay, let me show you something else before we go. So our calendar, sometimes my calendar is not populated in advance. So sometimes you may need to continue to check on it to ensure that you are not missing anything. So of course, our calendar, we have morning devotion every single morning at 7 a.m. Jamaica time. I think how school works based on where you are located, it will show you live, regardless of the time difference, it will show you live when it's live. I think that's how it works. So we have morning devotion every single morning at 7 a.m. We have Bible study on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. And we have a sweet hour of prayer on Sundays. And we have youth fellowship on Saturdays. So, fun story. I got baptized on, I'm gonna say on our devotion. So I would have surrendered. I would have, given my life to the Lord online. I did it virtually before I did it physically. And it was because of our morning devotion. When the platform initially started, it was not a part of the platform because I'm a very new convert. I got baptized in February, got married in February as well, because we're not gonna live a life of sin, okay? It was because of the devotion. And I think we are probably at 12 or more persons who would have come on the devotion and, either committed their life or recommitted their life. So it's definitely a space for persons who want to get closer to God. It doesn't really matter how long you've been a Christian. Listen, we don't ask you which day you worship. It's not all about that. If we're serving the one true living God, then none of that really matters. So we come together, we worship and we share the word and we learn from each other, we have fun, we pray for each other. Yeah, it's a good place to be. And so I'm inviting you to come on one of the sessions. Like I said, devotion every morning, 7 a.m. and Wednesday. So tomorrow night we have Chanel who is doing Bible study. And yeah, so you come on the sessions. It's a holistic platform. The only thing we don't have over here is the exercise, but Christy have the exercise on her side. So it's a holistic platform. So don't leave out any aspect of it. And also, I don't feel like anything happens by accident. I know for a fact that me being here, I was set up. And so I know some of you are set up as well to have been attracted to Chrissy and to also by extension get me as a bonus. So all of we get set up and it's good. In order to get the Stripe, do you need to have a business registered? No, you don't. Depends. Genevieve, are you speaking about Stripe Express or Stripe? If you're talking about Stripe, then yes, you can either register a business in the USA or the UK. But if you're talking about Stripe Express, being able to cash out from school or being able to cash out from Gumroad, then no, you don't need to have a business registered.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. What? Your book is published. Congratulations. Yeah. You attend both devotions? Oh yeah, I've seen Steffi in our devotion for real. I have to go back at a children's poem book I did during the pandemic. Knowing how to drive traffic to make money from it was the biggest gap. Was it printed? Was it what? Where did you create the book? Did you publish it on Amazon? Did you publish the book on Amazon? Amazon? Like I said, somebody that was saying they don't do art ads was an issue for them. I don't pay for advertisement. I do free ads. So, and that is just by posting content on social media. I think it's just a structure to it. So we have to find out, the product that we're selling and know who we're selling it to, who is our perfect customer, and then we learn how to attract those people. So it's not for everybody. So even if you go on social media and you probably get a certain amount of views, if it's not for the right audience, it doesn't really matter because you're not reaching the right audience. So you could post all the days of your life and the people who are supposed to buy the book are not hearing about it, so that therefore they're not seeing it. So it's just a process that we'll have to go through. But while you are here, you will learn how to find a perfect customer, how to attract them by what you say. All right. Also, oh, so if you're using Gumroad, yeah, so you have to drive traffic, you have to create content. If you can, you can get a physical copy for yourself and use it, you can read a little excerpt from it and all of that stuff. You can get it updated here. You learn to do that. One thing I want to ask you guys to do, we're wrapping up in a bit, is to ensure that you can take a look at our wins section and just take a look at what persons are saying. So we have persons starting their own shipping company, persons publishing their book on Amazon. I have persons inside here who have gotten sales from churches for their book. Persons have gotten sales from just parents because, persons really, they either do children book or faith-based book or, most people because of who we are, that's the type of book that we do. But of course, there's no limitation. If you want to do romance, you want to do history, opportunities are endless. So you can take a look at persons who are winning in this arena. I don't know what account does Amazon accept for payment. Ton, when you're getting paid out by Amazon. For KDP, they do Payoneer or in Jamaica local bank accounts. For Amazon FBM, I know you can do Payoneer or World First Bank. I'm not familiar with that program, Steffi. Um, I had invited someone here. Let me see if she's here. Chanel, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. So guys, I have one more testimonial that I'm gonna, let Chanel share before we go. Chanel is my accountability partner. I haven't physically met her. And you are gonna find that you become friends with people on here and you've never met them. So we crossed paths. I don't even think it's a year since we've crossed paths. Last year, sometime from now, we would have met online and we became accountability partners. And this is something that I would recommend, not on this session, but on another day. I'll tell you guys to choose an accountability partner and you can work with them because I've seen the value in it. And I remember the first program, the second program that I bought, and she's the one that I was saying that she says if you're around five teeth, you're gonna be the fifth. The second program that I bought that I would have showed you guys a while ago in terms of being able to make the 1.1 mil in a month period, or it's over a 3 month period, or whatever the case was. I started feeling discouraged. I had set a goal and I said to her, listen, I want to sell this product 30 times. And when I started, it looked like something that I could have achieved, and then it started just getting so hard, and it was so easy. It's so easy to give up when it's not working how you want it to work. And she said, don't change your numbers, even though it's a digital product. we don't actually have an inventory, so to speak. But I had a goal and I'm saying like I want to sell 30 people. And it started getting hard. And she said, don't change your numbers. And it so happened that I actually sold more than 30 persons. And so she's that person, you know, she's that backbone when I need a backbone. And so she's also the person who has the remote job agency, remote income solutions that we saw a while ago. So she's here to just give you a little encouragement and to share a little testimony with you and, you know, to show you what it is that what the mindset that you need to have to succeed in this space and just kind of just give you an overview of what is possible. So Chanel, go ahead.
Lord, Lord, Lord. I'm here holding down my head because it's been a minute since I hear anybody talk about me like that. Thank you so much, Alicia. I really appreciate you paving the way. But guys, I am the person I am today because of the accountability I have with Alicia as well. So just the same way, oh, she can say these things about me, we are two peas in a pod. So much so that even my very mother mistake like her for me and me for her. And again, we have never met, but because we have the same goal, we have the same drive, God will allow it that, you know, our path was crossed and we saw the fire burning in each other and we became accountability partners. And even before I get there, now I have been actively in these digital marketing communities just over a year ago. So May 28th was when I started I started promoting on June 9th. So Alicia would have come across my page around this time as she mentioned, right? So let's say just over a year ago we met, and a lot can happen in a year, guys. So whenever you are setting goals, whenever it is that you are thinking about your future, do not put limitations on yourself. The sky is not the limit. You are limited to your imagination. So whatever you can see, you grow up hearing it. You can only achieve what you believe. If you don't believe that it's possible, it is impossible for you to achieve it. So I want you guys to have an open mind being in this space. This space change and transform my life for the better. I have never seen $1 million Jamaican dollars prior to coming into this space. And within a few months of being here, I was able to generate that because of what? Consistency, drive, and being around the right persons. Yes, me not gonna ever stop saying. If you hang with 5 thieves, you're gonna be the sixth one. And if you hang with 5 millionaires, you're gonna be 6 1. The month when I hit my $1 million is because everyone around me was hitting that million, including Alicia, including another mutual friend we have called Shan, and so many others. And I'm like, if they can do it, I can do it too. And that sparked a fire in me to do what's necessary to get there. No, guys, digital marketing works if you work it, as with anything in life. I made a post this morning, right? Saying that a lot of persons, they are saying that the digital space is not for them, or they're saying that it doesn't work. The digital businesses don't work for them. Promoting or being a digital marketer, being an affiliate marketer is not working for them. And it goes the same way for a job, as I stated earlier this morning, right? If you have a job and you show up to that job for 1 hour a day for 3 days a week, and after 2 months of doing that, you decide that, hey, I'm not gonna get a job here for 1 month, and then you go back the other month, what form of success will you get from that job? In fact, the very first week when you start come 1 hour, the boss is gonna tell you, say, hey, that's not gonna work. But the liberty that we have in this space is that we can choose to set our own schedule around our time. And that was the biggest thing for me, and hence the birth of remote income solution as well. So having that freedom now to set your own schedule, I decided that I'm gonna do 2 active hours of marketing. So I'm gonna go on TikTok live 2 active hours, whether I made a sale, whether it was 2 persons, whether it was 200 persons. And I've had multiple lives with only 2 persons that made a sale, and I've had lives with hundreds of persons that don't make a sale. So at the end of the day, what I learned being in this space, it's not about the viewing. It's about you resonated with the person, resonating with the persons who are viewing in the audience. right? And once you continue being under Alicia's banner, under Alicia's leadership, she's definitely going to usher you into being a good marketer, because there's a lot that I learned from her in that field as well, and I can say that flat-footed. So once you know, be attentive, once it is that you show up, because you have to show up for yourself before anyone can show up for you. Imagine you having a party and everyone is there and you are absent. It's not your party anymore because you're not there. So you have to show up for yourself so that when others show up for you, you're able to take advantage of that. Fast forward to where I am at now. Um, Started from one community, DGC, joined other communities, became an affiliate marketer in OEP. Inside OEP, I was able to give myself a beautiful birthday last year, October. Through OEP as well, I was able to launch my book, Poverty is Not Your Portion. So the knowledge and the wealth of information that you have access to at your fingertip, do not take it lightly. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted. Know that once you apply yourself, you will definitely get the results that you're so seeking. So I'm just gonna wrap up now. So fast forward to where I'm at now. The instigator for RIS, I won't even say creator because God gifted that to me, and the persons who are governing the platform is definitely assets to the platform as well. So now a member of 5 digital marketing communities last time I counted, and owning one for myself. I'm able to work flexible schedule, working from home, full-time work from home mom. This is not something that I had last year. Last year, May, I was working 2 jobs, one as a housekeeper, and the other one I was doing cashiering slash store manager. But a lot can happen in 1 year. A lot can happen in 1 year. So if you walk away with nothing else that I say, just know, just remember that give yourself a year. Be consistent for a year. Try this out for a year. You're gonna fall off. There are days when you're gonna not feel the drive. You're not gonna feel motivated. Take a risk, but don't give up. Burn the bridge of turning back. There's no bridge to turn back. So this is it, right? Whether you're doing this part-time or you're doing this full-time, this is it. So once you burn that bridge that there is nothing else, there's no turning back, you can rest, you can pause, you can stop, but you're not allowed to give up. At the end of the day, you get up, you dust yourself off, and you carry on again. All right. Thank you so much, Alicia, for the opportunity to share. God bless y'all. I love you.
Thank you so much, Chanel. And of course, with that, I'm not gonna keep you much longer. But yeah, this is what you have access to. And there's something that came to mind when everybody is speaking. Remember that you are already inside the platform, meaning that it's not a case where we're trying to sell you anything. You're already here. This is not a sales pitch to get you in. You are here. So you know for a fact that what we're talking is really, it really goes so. It goes so. Yeah. So I wish you guys all the best in your endeavors. And, I can't wait to see what each of you blossom into. Each of you are a seed that is planted here, and it's for us to grow. So I cannot wait to see what you become. I'm very excited about this journey. Sometimes I wish I was new when you have been in the space for a long time like me. Sometimes your mind gets in the way. We have to get out of our own way. Sometimes I'm telling myself, people must be tired of me saying the same thing over and over. When I was new, I wasn't thinking about that. Sometimes I'm like, Lord, bring me back to the place when I didn't know anything. So you are in a position right now that I envy. And so I just wish you all the best. I wish you all the best. And just continue to believe in yourself. And yesterday in devotion, we were speaking about Noah, and the fact that for 120 years he was building, 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 not hearing another word for God, being ridiculed and mocked and everything, but the rain did fall. You understand? And so we are in our building stage. So when Chanel say, give yourself a year, give yourself a year. I've still not accomplished half of what I want to accomplish. And I saw somebody earlier say, if you can buy me my car, listen, girl, listen, okay. Don't let's go, don't make me start a challenge. I'll start a challenge because I'm on the way to my vehicle as well. That's one of my goals that I want to accomplish. So I know I can't stop, I can't rest, but I have to get up. Brittany, the live session is going to be available, but it's probably going to be tomorrow because I have a next session in 6 minutes. So I really have to go, and I know I won't be able to upload it right now. So I will post when it is available. And I think I'm gonna make this the onboarding. So every time we have an onboarding session, if it's outdo the previous one, then I will make this the one that persons are able to watch, even if we don't have an active one live. But thank you. You can find it in the orientation, the first module. I'm gonna switch out the video that's currently there and put this one there. So you can find it in orientation. It will also be in the pinned video that you start with when you come into the platform. But guys, I have a really tight calendar. So I have a next session in 5 minutes. Thank you so much for turning up for your success. We have different trainings that happens different days of the week. Tomorrow we have Amazon FBM training live, how to sell physical products on Amazon. And on Thursday, we're supposed to have drop shipping. I think Chrissy also has something on Thursday as well. So just check both of your calendars and choose whatever you want to go because you can't double book. But yeah, do have yourself a great rest of the day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Chanel. Chrissy, thank you so much as well. Yeah, have a great rest of the night, everyone, and see you in the community or see you at the bank.